everyone, I'm Becky Champion and I'm one of the lecturers on this unit, Perception from Lab to Life. My research interests are in the field of visual perception. I do research into both depth perception and motion perception. And one of the things I'm particularly interested in is how our prior assumptions about the world, or the prior knowledge that we've gained throughout our lifetimes, can influence our perception of the world around us. So how it can improve our perception, or also how it can sometimes lead to errors. I really enjoy teaching this unit. I really enjoy teaching the content because I think it's really interesting. I like introducing students to this research that really has fundamentally changed how we understand perception to work, and also research that is really important and has had an impact on society. And I really like running the seminars because it's an opportunity to discuss with the students the research that we've talked about, talk about the strengths and weaknesses of that research, and also to hear about what the students think about how important this research is.
Hello everyone, my name is Paul Warren. You probably all remember me from first year statistics, but believe it or not, I don't spend all my time hanging around doing stats in a dark room. In fact, my main areas of research interest are on visual perception and multisensory perception, how we use perceptual information to guide our actions in the world and our interactions with the world. So I really enjoy teaching on this course because every year it reminds me just how powerful research in perception is and how much impact it can have in the real world, as well as allowing me to sort of get into a bit more depth in some of the underlying theory and research material that there is in the field of perception. But also, I really enjoy the seminars, which I always find kind of challenging for me because they're always kind of quite engaging, and I'm always, peppered with questions. But I often come away from it thinking about things in a new way or understanding the material in a new way. And that's the kind of great thing about a good seminar, I think, is that, it's not just about, us giving you information. It's about us really exploring an area in depth and everyone hopefully coming away with it with a better understanding of what's being discussed. Okay, so hopefully I'll be seeing you very soon. Bye for now.
Oh, hello you. Let's do a bit of research there. So this is a bit of the video where I'm supposed to tell you who I am and why you should do this course. If you've been on this psychology course up till now, you probably know who I am. I've taught you for sensation perception and perception and action in first and second year. So if you enjoy my lecturing style, then you'll definitely enjoy this course. I really enjoy teaching on this course because, for the last 20 years, I've studied time perception. And it's a subject which is endlessly fascinating to me. And even though I've studied it for the last 20 years, there are still a lot of unanswered questions. And I think, as Rebecca and Paul have already said, one of the joys of the third year is that you get to sit and talk to the third year students in a more direct way than is possible in the first and second year. And some of the questions and viewpoints and ways of looking at old evidence that the students come out with is endlessly interesting and fascinating. Some of the stuff they ask me is incredibly insightful. And time perception itself just seems to be one of those subjects where everyone has something to say or has something to contribute to the field or to the way of thinking about the field. So I hope you consider taking this course. And if you don't believe what we said in this video about how great this course is, then here are some comments that we received from students' feedback for the course over the last couple of years.